Aloha mai kako, hape nuia, hauʻoli makahiki ho. It is so good. Oh, so good to be together. It is 2022, January. We're back at it again. We took a little break to spend some time with our ohana and obviously forgot how to hook up our Facebook and YouTube. So it took us a little second there. Thank you for hanging in. We are excited to bring to you Muʻumuʻu Month, a couple of mele, hula, and a little celebration for something that has just started only a few years ago. 8 years ago, Muʻumuʻu Month was started, and this is actually our first year officially participating for the whole month. So we got lots of Muʻumuʻu moments to share with you, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're glad you're here. It's time. Aloha ho mai. Welcome back. So, since it's a brand new year, we're going to get back to our regularly scheduled programming and we're going to get back to the routine a little bit. In December, we went away from the routine a little bit. We're going to get back to it. So, every Saturday, we invite you to join us for a little bit of protocol, some chants, some prayers, and just a little bit of a way to get in the mood to learn some hula. So, we always start with Hawaiʻi Ponoʻi. And of course, Hawaiʻi Ponoʻi was written in collaboration by Henry Berger, who was the band leader for the Royal Hawaiian Band, as well as our ali'i of that time, who was King David Kalakaua. So King David wrote the lyrics. Henry Berger had already written the music, and they collaborated together to write this anthem, Hawaiʻi Ponoʻi, which was our national anthem, now is our state anthem. So, Kuʻiluna, stand on up. It's a new day for hula. And let's go ahead and try all three verses of Hawaiʻi Ponoʻi. We have our high Hawaiʻi, our flag, ready to go. So, here we go. Hawaiʻi Ponoʻi, pa. Hawaiʻi Ponoʻi, na na i ko mo'i kalani ali'i ke ali'i makualani e kamehameha e na Kauaʻi pale me ka ihe Hawaiʻi Ponoʻi na na i na li'i na pua muli ko na poki'i makualani e kamehameha e na Kauaʻi pale me ka ihe Hawaiʻi Ponoʻi e ka lahui e o ka uhana nui e ui e makualani e kamehameha e na Kauaʻi pale me ka ihe. Mahalo. Thank you for joining us for Hawaiʻi Ponoʻi. I totally missed. I meant to start with a little bit of an introduction because I know that for some of you, you're brand new to our classes here, and you might not even know who is this lady in this mu'umu'u. So my name is Kumu Kanoi, and I am the Kumu Hula of this halau, this hula school, and it's called Halau Napua Hala Kunoike Kai. And this is my son. This is Eames Kalania Kea, and he's been dancing since before he was born in my belly. But he is every week so happy, excited to join you on our Saturday hulas. He had 2 weeks off, so he should be ready and raring to go. And if you heard a third voice there singing along with us, a little bit lower behind the camera, that is Eames' dad, my husband, Uncle Luke. So thank you, babe, for always putting this all together and making us look fabulous. So we're happy to have you. We would like to greet you all, hopefully by name. If you have dropped into the comments down below where you are from and a little aloha to the gang, I'm going to read off some of these comments now, and Luke's going to check on YouTube to see who we have there. Yvonne McGreevy in St. Petersburg, Florida. Aloha, no. Angelica Damaro in Germany. It is very, very cold over there. I thought it was cold here, but probably for you it's worse. Kazue Sato from Ilima Hawaiian Hula Studio in Yapana, Japan. Aloha, no. Angelique Schmidt, Temblor. It's good to have you back with us from Germany also. Layla, another friend in Germany. Barbara Underwood, who is right over that way, Kailua Kona on the big island of Hawaii, and Jamie, who is in San Diego. Aloha no. Patricia Reddy in Massachusetts, another friend in Germany, Regina Weiss. Aloha, Regina. And we have Michelle Queen. Yay! I'm so happy that you're joining us from Clearwater, Florida. She finally got a Saturday off to join us. Uncle Frank and Auntie Mary in Kaleponi. And we have Sharon Keiko Tanaka joining us right here from Manoa on the island of Oahu. Linda Krause in Pennsylvania. Leslie Case in Florida. Oh, Leslie's in Florida. Yep. Sue Silva from Talent, Oregon. Sharon from you know where, yeah, Halawa, right over this way on the island of Oahu. And Nancy Holly from Southern Oregon. Aloha. Do we have anyone joining us on YouTube that we should send a shout out to? We're always so glad to have you. Drop a comment down below. Be sure to let us know when you're watching. Even if you're watching the replay, I would love to know that you have joined us. So welcome to our global hula ohana. We're going to greet you all now with our aloha chant. So the Oli Aloha was written by Kumu Pilahi Paki. And Pilahi Paki wrote this chant. Some of us really only know one part of this chant, which is this top portion, the first 5 lines. We're going to take it easy today, and we're just going to do those first 5 lines. Is that okay with you? Okay, very good. Let's move up right here so that everybody can see your bright, shining face. And we're going to just do the first 5 lines, and we'll end with a nice aloha. Okay, so here we go. Oli aloha. Pa. Akahai na Hawaiʻi, lo kahia kulike, olu olu kamana'o, ha'a kokulana, aho nuyalana kila, aloha. And we're sending that aloha out to every single one of you. We're glad that you're here for hula today. At this time, we're going to move on to the prayer section of our opening. So we're going to noho I lalo. And my kumu, Leimomi I Maldonado, she would always have us noho or sit for the prayers. So that's why we continue to do that today. And so we're going to go into the first prayer today, which is going to be our Hawaiian doxology. And there's one verse that's familiar to most of us, and then the second verse was written by a dear friend of ours who has passed away. Her name is Kumu Haunani Bernardino. She wrote this second verse because she thought it was so pretty but too short, so she added on kuno ha'aha'a. Please join us for both verses of the Hawaiian doxology. Ho'onani pa. Ho'onani ka makua mau, ko ka honua. Na uli uli o ke kai. Na anola ni kau hoku. Na ni o ka o nai au. Amen. Mahalo for that. Hey, your voice sounds really nice today. I just wanted to tell you. Doesn't he sound great? I'm sorry, I'm just a proud mom. Okay, now we're going to move on to our second prayer today, which is E Kea Kua. E Kea Kua is done in the call and response style. So I will be the caller or the mea alakai, and Eames will be the mea ho'opili, the one to repeat after. So you can join in with either of us. E Kea Kua, pa. E Kea Kua,
E kea kua,
mahalo no,
mahalo no,
mahalo ya oi,
mahalo ya oi,
no ke ia la,
no ke iala,
amene,
amene,
amene.
amene.
Mahalo for that. As soon as I told you you have a beautiful voice, I had a big gullah gullah in my throat. You know what gullah gullah is? It's like kind of mucus. Anyways. So that prayer says, Dear Lord, thank you for this day. And we always say thank you for this beautiful day because we are coming to you live from Nu'uanu Valley on the island of Oahu. And we actually have a live view of what it looks like outside today. And I always like to ask Eames, Pehea kea ni la, which means how is the weather? And we want to know for you, Pehea kea ni la, is it nearly as gorgeous as it is today here in Hawaii? So Eames, you can answer for Nu'uanu. Pehea kea ni la ma Nu'uanu. How is the weather in Nu'uanu?
Malie keia.
Ai hela ma lie keia. That means it is a calm day. You see the clouds out there are barely moving. It might be a hot one since the wind's not blowing too hard, but that's okay because if you've been watching the news or seeing us, Hawaii has been having some crazy big clouds and storms rolling through. So we'll take a malie day any day. So let us know in the comments, how is the weather for you this 2022? Hopefully not too cold. If it is cold, hela anuanu keia. It is a chilly, chilly day. But hopefully for some of you, it's a beautiful day. And it's always a beautiful day when you are here with us. So thanks for being here. At this time, we're going to ask for the sun to blaze through those little bit left of the clouds. We're going to do e ala e, which is a chant to rise up the sun. Written by Pualani Kanahele Kanakaole. It has a little rhythm to it. So you're going to cup your hand into the upoho or the cupped clap. And then pa'i is the flat clap. And there's a pattern. Upoho, upoho, pa'i. Here we go. E ala e pa. E ala e kala I kahikina I ka moana honu pi I ka leva nu'u I kahikina aya kala e ala e, and stop right there. Good. I want to make sure that you know what this chant is about. So e ala e means wake up. E ala e, say e ala e. Kala is the sun, so draw that sun with your hands. Ikahikina means in the east. For us, the east is generally in that direction. For you, it might be a different direction, so you better check your compass, okay? Ikamoana, it looks like the sun is rising out of the ocean. Kamoana hohonu is the deep, dark ocean. Yeah? Pi'i kaleva, the sun is climbing up to the heavens. Kaleva nu'u, the very tippy top of the heavens. Ikahikina, in the east. Ayakala, there is the sun. And we say, e ala e, well, wake up, welcome. Not welcome, wake up. Wake up, kumu. Okay, ready? Last time. Let's do it clapping again. Ready? Ready? E ala e. Here we go. E ala e kala I kahikina I ka moana honu pi I ka leva nu'u I kahikina aya kala e ala e. Oh, I did it wrong. It's supposed to be a cup at the end, wasn't it? All right, I'll get it. I'll get it eventually. So after we do our ALA, we have another chant, which is written by Edith Kanakaole. And this one helps us to focus ourselves. Eho mai means please give me or grant me. In this case, it's grant me the knowledge from above, from the universe, about all of these mele, all of these songs that we're about to learn. Grant us these things. So eho mai, we do it 3 times, each time raising up the pitch, hapai. Okay, here we go. Eho mai, pa. Eho mai ka ike mai luna mai e o na mea huna no e o na mele eho mai. Eho mai. Eho mai, eho mai ka ike mai luna mai e o na mea huna no e o na mele eho mai, eho mai, eho mai, eho mai ka ike mai luna mai e o na mea huna no e o na mele eho mai, eho mai, eho mai e. Mahalo nui for that. Okay, so at this time in our sort of routine for hula, we usually grab our ipu. So do you know where your ipu is? Great. Go grab your ipu. My ipu is right over here. I gotta crawl over here to get it. Okay. So an ipu, of course, is a hollowed out gourd. Oh, it's stuck. Okay. And we always like to use it with a pale or something to protect it from cracking on the ground. So pale means to protect, and mine just happens to match our ensemble today. Who would have thought? Okay. Yours too. Okay. We've named our ipu. So this is my ipu. Her name is Hina. Hina, of course, is the goddess of the moon, but also Hina likes to, Hina means to topple or to lie. So there she is in all her glory. And this is Ku. So Ku likes to stand straight and tall. And I'm noticing that Hina has a little bit of dust on her because she's been on vacation. She needs a little polish, so we'll work on that for next week. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so with our ipu, we have a little song that goes along with it that teaches how to make an ipu heke ole. So here we go. Hanavau ika ipu heke ole. We're going to start with chopping off its head. Oh yeah. Hanavau ika ipu heke ole. Ika ipu heke ole. Hanavau ika ipu heke ole. Ika papa hana no e au hana ho. Hanavau ika ipu heke ole. Ika ipu heke ole. Hanavau ika ipu heke ole. Ika papa hana no e au. And stop. Very good. Okay, so that word hana no e au means handicrafts or arts. And so we're going to talk a little bit more about different arts this month. And so I want you to hold that term, hana no eao, in your brain, in your lolo, so that we can come back to it later. Let's take a look at the beats of the ipu. There are kind of 4 main beats that we do. The first one is actually kind of tricky, and this is for advanced users of ipu. Hold on to your ipu neck with the left hand, and with your right hand, you're going to rattle, rattle, rattle. You're just sort of seesawing from your pinky to your thumb, pinky, thumb. You don't have to really move the fingers like you're playing piano. Just gonna go ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta back and forth. Okay, so that's called a ka'eke, loloi, and that is the rattling sound. The next one is a combination of u and te. When I say u, you're gonna hit it on your pale gently, u. And te, you're going to cup your palm and smack it on the side. Give it a little putty. Yes. So the paw beat is a alternating beat. U, te, u, te. Ready? And here we go. U, te, u, te, u, te, u, te. If you could only see what's happening behind the camera. Okay. The kahela is a double beat. It's a utete, utete. So you get one hit on the ground and two smacks on the side. Not too hard. This is your baby. 1, 2, kahela, go. Utete, utete, utete. Last one. Very good. The final beat that we learn is called the ku beat. You're going to hit it on the ground. U, utete. Ready, set, 4 times. Here we go. That's 1. Very good. So that's all of the different beats. Did you have something to share? Tell me.
It's like they're kind of racing to get the most beats in that one beat.
Right.
Like 1 of each and then 2.
Yeah, you're right. So it kind of progresses, right? First pa says, oh, I can do ute. And then kahela says, oh, I can do utete. And then kuku says, I can do utete. Kuku is a little bit extra, like me. Okay. Ulu vehi vehi, as we say. Okay, so we're going to do a little pattern combining these things together. Bye, Papa. We're going to do a little pattern. So we're going to do pa and kahela, alternating 4 times, okay? Pa, kahela, 4 times. 1, 2, here we go. Ute, that's 1. Ute, that's 2. And last one, and stop. Very good. Okay, little different pattern. We're going to do 3 kahela, 1 pa. Let's do that pattern 4 times. Okay, ready, set, here we go. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And 4, and stop. Very good, very good. Okay, one last thing. We're going to do pa, kahela, kuku, and we're going to do that 4 times, just so we get lots of practice, okay? Started easy in January. Okay, pa, kahela, kuku, that same pattern. Go through it 4 times. 1, 2, here we go. A pa, kahela, and kuku. Pa, kahela, and kuku. Pa, kahela, kuku. Pa, kahela, and last kuku. Very good. I think I forgot to say, for the ka'ekiloloi, you're going to do that little rattling every time you hit it on the ground. If it's too much for you to add that ka'ekiloloi in right now, don't worry about it. Keep coming back every week, and eventually you'll get it. Okay, so let's put our ipu aside for now, and we're going to ku'iluna if we can. Oh, creak, crack. Okay, here we are. So, I wanted to tell you a little bit about what is going on for us. Hey, you want to come this side? Okay, we forgot how to do this. Okay, so it is January. We actually have a little calendar to show you of what is up in January. So hopefully we can get that up. Oh, look, there we are. January. So in January, we have on Tuesdays, we are back with our adults, and we are learning the song Nani Kauaʻi. Nani Kauaʻi is, of course, for the island of Kauaʻi. And every week at 6 p.m. Hawaii time, we have people zooming in from here on Oahu and also from other islands, other states, and even other countries. So we've only had 1 week so far. If you're still interested in joining us, let us know. I think you can still dive in and get it, yeah? On Saturdays, that's today, we have our Facebook live classes. On Sunday, January 30th, you have an opportunity to do Nani Kauaʻi that we're learning on all the Tuesdays, all in one day. So at 9 a.m. Hawaii time, we're going to jump on a Zoom, and we'll be on for probably about 3 hours, and we'll go through the whole Nani Kauaʻi all in one day. It's like a workshop on Zoom. So you can join from anywhere in the world, and everything that we're doing right now is on Zoom, because here in Hawaii, we're having a crazy spike of the Omicron. You know what that is. And so we're back to Zoom again for our classes, and hopefully we'll be able to bring our keiki back in February, but they're getting the whole month of January off. Oh, hello. There we are. Here's our website, napuahala.com. If you are interested in enrolling in our classes, you can always check out information there or send us a message if you have any questions about how you can join us for Zoom classes. If you want Facebook classes, you're welcome to sign up on there too, but you can just tune into Facebook or YouTube. That's all you need to do. Okay? So, this month, January, is actually not just Januari, not just the first month of the year, but it is Muʻumuʻu Month. Now, I first learned about Muʻumuʻu Month last year on January 31st. Can you believe it? On January 31st, I realized that the whole month of January had been Muʻumuʻu Month and I missed it. So, what I did on January 31st is I put together a collection of all of my hula costumes that I had worn over the past year. And here's a picture of that. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? So those are just some of the costumes that I wore in 2020. That's just some of them. That's right. Some of the costumes that we shared with you here on Facebook Lives. So I put this together, and not all of them are mu'umu'u. In fact, some of them are pajamas, and some of them are, I don't know, any kind of stuff. But I told myself that if I got a chance, I was going to participate in Mu'umu'u Month if it came around again. And lo and behold, it's January 2022. We're still alive. And this is actually the 8th annual Mu'umu'u Month. It was first started by Shannon Hiramoto of Machine. She has a little shop on the island of Kauaʻi, and she loves vintage fashion and mu'umu'u so much that she started this Muumment. Yeah, the Mu'umu'u Movement. So she started this just with the idea that, you know, we would celebrate a little bit of the fashion, and it has become a global movement. Mu'umu'u Month is huge. I love seeing all of you participate. So if you are on Instagram or Facebook, you can always participate. Just hashtag Mu'umu'u Month or Mu'umu'u Month 2022. These are some of the mu'u that I have been sharing so far. It's only been 8 days. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here's 8. Ta-da! So these are some of the mu'u that I've enjoyed wearing this month, and I will continue to wear mu'umu'u every day in January and maybe beyond. Who knows? They're so comfortable. But all right, there is an event coming up. Sorry, I keep moving every which way. I don't know why I didn't just put it all on the same side. Okay, so there's an event coming up here on Oahu on January 15th. And so this is happening at the Kuinama Summer Palace, just down the road from us here, Hanaya Kamalama. They're putting on a gala event, gala. Anyways, a fancy party. And they're going to be featuring designers of mu'umu'u, including Betty Mu'u, which you'll have Nola and Linda Nahulu of Betty Mu'u. And you're also going to have Uncle Nakeu Awai of Nakeu Awai Presents Fashions of Honolulu, Hawaii, right? So they're going to be featuring some of their mu'u, talking a little bit about the history and having some delicious food and drink. So if you haven't got your tickets yet, go over, check out daughtersofhawaii.org and get your tickets. Now, if you're not on the island of Oahu and you happen to be on another island, Hulihe'e Palace is also hosting a sister event on January 22nd. Similar event. I don't know all the details of theirs, but I think it's going to be awesome. So if I could get over to Hulihe'e Palace, I would definitely be there. So that is Mu'u at the museum. Definitely check them out. Okay, cool. Now, I just wanted to tell you a little short reason. Why does this have to do with hula? Well, obviously, I wear a lot of mu'umu'u, and a lot of hula dancers wear mu'umu'u. Let's talk a little bit about history. You like history? Oh, I think it's boring, but oh well. Okay. So when the missionaries first came to Hawaii, they saw the women, and the women didn't wear tops. They were topless. Yeah, we couldn't do that on Facebook Live. Yeah, we would get shut down. But they gave them these clothes that were known then as Mother Hubbard dresses. The Mother Hubbard dress was not so different from what I have on today. It was meant to cover as much of their body as possible. So high necks, long sleeves, and not very shapely, right? It's sort of like, let's just erase all of that and cover it with fabric. Now, I can almost guarantee you it was not red and yellow. It was probably made of a very simple, one color material, a solid fabric, a thick fabric. And since that time that the Mother Hubbard dress was introduced, Hawaiians and Polynesians in general actually have taken it and made it their own, made it of a little bit lighter fabric, a little bit more fabulous fabric. And they've made it fit for our lifestyle, right? The luau. Just kidding. Anyways, the styles have definitely morphed over time, and if you check out some of the Muʻumuʻu Month posts, you will see that Muʻumuʻu have come a long, long way. We wanted to feature a few songs this month that talk about Muʻumuʻu. Now, I have to tell you, there aren't too many songs that are only about Muʻumuʻu. But I found a few that mention Muʻumuʻu here and there. So I hope that you'll enjoy our little Muʻumuʻu mashup this January. The first song that we're going to be starting with, finally we get to the hula. I know you're like, gosh, she talks a lot. Okay, so the first song that we're going to start with is actually called E Ku'u Tutu. And E Ku'u Tutu is the song that I wanted Eames. Hi, Eames. Come with us. Okay, there you are. E Ku'u Tutu was written by Mary Kavenapukui and Maddie Lamb. We have done other songs by this dynamic duo. Mary Kavenapukui, of course, is the scholar who helped to put together the Hawaiian language dictionary. So that is the Pukui and Elbert Hawaiian language and Hawaiian English Hawaiian dictionary. That's Mary Kavenapukui. She was known for her command of the Hawaiian language. So she would often write the lyrics for the songs. Now, she had a dear friend who was Maddie Lamb, and Maddie Lamb was an ace at all things musical, playing instruments and singing so beautifully. She wrote beautiful melodies. The two of them together made E Ku'u Tutu along with many other songs. Oh, I'm going to cough. Sorry about it. Hope I didn't blow your ears off. Thank you. All right, so the two of them put together this mele, and Tutu, who is a tutu? Your tutu, yeah. Tutu is a grandmother. So this is a song that goes out to all of the kupuna with mo'opuna, all of the grandparents out there. Tutu can actually mean a male or a female. So tutu could be a grandfather or grandmother. In this one, I think it's talking about a grandmother, and I hope you'll see why. Okay, so it starts with this. Aloha I ku'u tutu la ika nui loko mai kai Elohe mau I anala kona leo he a hea. So the first one says, I love my grandma for her great kindness. And I just have to point out that loko maikai, sometimes you see it as two separate words, sometimes you see it together, loko maikai. That's actually the Hawaiian name that we gave our grandma. She wasn't born with a Hawaiian name, but Grandma Anita, we gave her the name loko maikai because she's so kind, open-hearted. Yeah, you didn't know that? Go check her Hawaiian bracelet. It says so, loko maikai. Elohe mauia anala, we always hear her voice that welcomes everyone. And that's just like our grandma, right? She always wants to invite everybody over for a party. So everyone on the island, that's true. Okay, so let's get started with this. Aloha I ku'u tutu. Where are you? Where are you? Come here. Okay, so here we are. Okay, here we go back to the center. Sorry, we're just getting our act together here. All right. So for aloha I ku'u tutu, you're going to bring your hands to cross. Now, this is a very simple choreography because it's meant to be for the grandchildren to dance for the grandmother. So here we go from your chest. Aloha, you're going to give your love out. Ku'u tutu, you're going to bring your hands up and you're going to do a body motion just like that. Okay? So cross your hands. I think the other one is fine. Aloha I ku'u tula. Okay, so for this tutu, we're gonna just come down to our chest. Even though we're doing a body motion, we're just gonna stop right here. That's it. Okay. Aloha. I love my tutula. Very good. Okay. And then with her open ikanui loko maikai, when she's opening her heart, yeah, you're gonna roll at your heart. Roll and give it out to the side. Okay. Very good. Okay, so let's take a look at those words. Aloha. First. Ready and aloha I ku'ututula I kanui loko maikai. Then elohe mau, we always hear. You're going to bring your left hand behind your ear and your right hand is going to be just forward at the 45-degree angle so you don't whack your mom when you're dancing next to her. Thank you. Elohe mau. Other side. Ianala. And then her voice. Konaleo hea. Hea means it's inviting. So you're going to wave and to your chest. Yeah. So her voice, that is always calling. Okay. He's commenting on my choreography. Your arms are going to be tired. Welcome to 2022. This is also your workout. Okay. Aloha, my love. Aloha I ku'ututula I kanui loko maikai. Elohe mau ianala konaleo hea. Okay? And then this is a very, very simple hula. So we're just going to do a two-hand hula. Dun, 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 dun. That's it. You got it? Okay, so we're starting really simple this 2022. We're going to start with kaholo. Hands on your waist. Feet slightly apart. Knees bent. Back straight. Okay, so we're going to take 4 steps to the right, 4 steps to the left. We can take the words away. We're just going to kaholo. Ready, here we go. To the right and to the left and to the right. 2, 3, let's try aloha with kaholo. Aloha I ku'ututula I kanui loko maikai. Listen. Elohe mau ianala konaleo hea. Da 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 da. That was a big invitation. Okay. So I know it's very simple, but for 2022 January, that's about all we can handle right now. Okay, so we did a little recording based on Raiatea Helm's version of A Ku'ututu. The only difference is I did every verse 2 times because hula dancers, we love to have 2 chances to make sure we get the verse right. Raiatea, love her, mean it, but she only did 1, I think. And so it's like boom, pow, boom, pow, boom, pow. So anyways, this is, I know, he says, but it's over faster. Okay, that's true. Let's dance. Okay, ready? Here we go. Don't mind my track is a little kind of cuckoo crazy. Oh, I gotta put the speaker. Oh no Wikipedia on this one. Okay, here we go. Good luck. Yep. It's gonna start right on aloha after you hear the slide of the guitar. Ready? Here we go. Aloha with her big heart. And we always hear her voice welcoming everyone. Follow. Second chant, aloha. Aloha. Big heart. Elohe mau. Her voice. Hea hea. Kaholo. Right and left. That's it. I know I said kaholo and you're like, I've been kaholoing my whole life. Jeez. Okay. Yes, the first verse is very simple. Just ka holo. Okay, so let's take a look at verse number 2 because you're wondering, I thought she said mu'umu'u. Okay, here we go. So the second verse talks about her holoku. And the interesting thing about holoku, some of us know a holoku is a gown. But I was doing some research. Holo means to go or to run. Ku means to stop or to stand. And so one story about holoku was that they had their sewing machines and they would tell the sewing machine, holo, go, ku, stop. Holo, go, and ku, stop. Right. So they're making their sewing machine like this. Go, stop, go, stop, go, stop, go, stop. Okay. Obviously, I don't really know how to sew, but that's what I picture. Okay. Another version, your grandma knows how to sew. Another version of the story was that the dresses that we had allowed us to holo. We could holo in them and we could ku in them. Yeah. Holo, of course, meaning to run. Ku meaning to stop, stand, or pose. Yeah. So anyhow, those are two versions of holoku. So the holoku is generally a more fancy dress, sometimes with a long train. But this verse says her holoku was kalakoa. Now, kalakoa sometimes is translated as calico, the little tiny print. Kalakoa is also sometimes translated as multicolored. And if my grandma on the other side, she always has the most kalakoa-est mu'umu'u of them all, like all the colors of the rainbow, which I love. Okay, so okaholoku kalakoa la. We're gonna show off the holoku. So you're gonna touch over here by your shoulders. I'll come a little bit closer so you can see. You're gonna touch right here, and then you're gonna whoosh it down. Yes. Okaholoku kalakoa la. Okay. Kamu'umu'u lima nui. Lima means hands, but lima also means arms. Now, she doesn't have big arms. It has the big mutton sleeve. You folks remember mutton sleeve? Yeah, the puff sleeve. A little bit more puff than this. Imagine Imelda Marcos, yeah? The big one, okay? Kamu'umu'u lima nui. For this one, you're going to stretch your right hand out and you're going to show your right arm and then stretch your left hand arm out and show your left arm, okay? So go from your shoulders. Okaholoku kalakoa la. That's it, showing off those fancy sleeves. Now, kahaina ka lei kilika la. She would also wear the tutu in this story. She wouldn't just go out with her mu'umu'u. She always had some sort of adornment, and her favorite one was a silk handkerchief. Silk is kilika, and hainaka is a handkerchief. So you're gonna touch behind your neck. And then you're going to come right down to the front. That's going to be your hainaka. Ka hainaka le kilika la. Okona vehi mauia. That's what she would always adorn herself with. You're going to touch your shoulders on the left side. Bring it forward. And on the right side, bring it forward. Yeah, vehi is to adorn yourself. So you're going to show off your fancy. Your fancy kind of stuff. Show your fancy stuff and show your fancy stuff, okay? So this one is all about that mu'umu'u, kalakoa, made of silk, whatever la. Okay, let's try okamu'umu'u. Ready? Touch your shoulders. Okaholoku. Ready? Okaholoku kalakoa la. Kamu'umu'u lima nui. Kahaina kalikili kala okona vehi mauia. And then you're going to go into your vamp. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so verse number 2, you graduated to verse number 2. Congratulations. We're going to do what's called a slow hela. So put your feet in a V shape, a V formation. Bend your knees down. And you're going to put your right foot out to the side at the 45-degree angle. Make sure that your foot from the toe to the heel, everything is pressing down to the ground, okay? You want to see this in the Vavai cam? I don't know how the Vavai cam looks today, but there we are. Okay, so here we go. Feet in a V formation, and you're going to go out with the right foot. Bring it back in. Out with the left foot. Bring it back in. Now it is going to be just that slow of a tempo. It's going to be out and in and out and in. Then we're going to go to our kaholo step that we've been doing all along. Right, 2, 3, tap, left, 2, 3. And then you're going to go back to that slow hella. Slow hella in and slow hella holo to the right and to the left. Da-dum. Okay, so come on back to the main camera. This choreography, I wanted to make it easy enough that those of you out there who have mo'opuna, maybe you could teach it to them. So start simple with the kaholo, then add on a little by little, add that slow hella. Okay, maybe by the end we'll be doing uwe helele uwe hula. Okay, but this is just grade 2. Start with a slow hella, okay? So let's get it go. Okaholoku, we're going to start with a slow hella to the right. So this is going to be point to the right. Okaholoku kalakoala. Then kaholo. Kamu'umuʻu limanui. Then the handkerchief is slow hella again. Kahaina ka leikili kala. Okona vehi mauia. Holo to the right. Let's try one more time. Okaholoku, slow hella, right and left shoulders. Okaholoku kalakoala. Kamu'umuʻu limanui. Hella. Kahaina ka leikili kala. Okona vehi mauia. Holo. Okay, you got it? I got it. You got it? I got it. Okay, here we go. Verse number 2. Good luck. Okaholoku, slow hella. The sleeves. And her silk handkerchief. That's what she always wears. Follow right. Second chance, okaholoku. Oh, you're right. Hello. Now slow it down. Hello. Always wears. Follow. That's it. Great job. Okay, so those are 2 verses of Eku'ututu. We're going to try it from the beginning, verse 1 and verse 2. And then I have one other mu'umu'u tidbit to share with you today. Okay, ready? Little intro here. Wait for it. Wait for the drop. Her big heart. And we always hear her voice welcoming everyone. Second chance. Aloha, love and out. My Tutu with her big heart. Elohe mau, listen. To her voice, welcoming home. Okay, second verse, we gotta slow down the feet. Okaholoku. Kalima. And her handkerchief made of silk. That's what she always wore. Follow. Okaholoku. With the puffy sleeves. And her hainaka. That's what she wore. Follow. Nice job. You're hired. You can be a tutu any day. All right. To end today, I just wanted to share one other reference to Muʻumuʻu that we saw recently, actually just last month in December. So the song is Christmas Luau. That one is written by Leonard Hawk. He's the same fella that brought us May Day is Lay Day in Hawaii. So Christmas Luau by Leonard Hawk talks about sort of the night before Christmas. You know that famous story that we all know. 'Twas the night before Christmas and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Okay, so that's the English version. Now the Hawaiian version says, 'twas the night before Christmas when all through the hale there was singing and dancing. Nobody was sleeping, was going having a party. Anyhow, in Christmas Luau, there's a part later on that says, Papa in his malo, so he was wearing the traditional garb of the ancient Hawaiians, just a little tiny sliver down the front and maybe in the back if you're lucky. And then Mama was wearing her muʻumuʻu. And I always laugh thinking about that. How come Papa gets to wear a little G-string and Mama has to cover it from head to toe? Sheesh. Anyways, I just wanted to share that little moment of Christmas cheer with you. I'm just going to dance the little bit at the beginning so that you can see. We do have Muʻumuʻu in many of our songs. Later on, I'll tell you what I'm going to share with you throughout the month. So here we go. 'Twas the night. It goes like this. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the hale there was singing and dancing and ho'o male male. Papa in his malo and me in Muʻumuʻu. Greetings aikane pehe a mahalo. Something like that. Okay. So yeah, sometimes they switch the mu'umu'u and the malo, so the malo matches up with the mahalo and things like that. But anyways, this was the original lyrics written by Leonard Hawk. Okay, so that mu'umu'u made it into the Christmas songs. Later on this month, I'm going to be sharing with you a couple of other songs. I'll tell you what they are, in fact. One of them is called Lulu, Get Your Muumuu. The other song is called Mama's Mu'umu'u. And my favorite, I think I'll save it for the last week, is called Kumu in a Muumuu. So anyhow, we will work on one verse of E Tutu each week. And then I'll share a little mele with you that also features Mu'umu'u. I think Lulu Get Your Muumuu in Honolulu might be probably the best of them, but Kumu in a Muumuu, come on, I had to do it. So all right, that's enough Muumuu jokes, I think, before we go. We want to thank you for spending this time with us together. We want to end the way that we always do, which is with our poi balls. So get your poi balls if you have them. Poi balls, of course, are not Hawaiian. They come from New Zealand's Aotearoa. Great for coordination. Also great for your mo'opuna. If you're teaching them e ku'ututu, might as well grab them a pair of poi balls and let them have a go at it. So here we go. Here is Hoki Hoki. Are you ready? I'm not. Okay. I'm not ready. Did I forget anything else that I wanted to share with them today, babe? Okay, I got it all. Okay. I got it. I want it. I do it. Where is it? My Hoki Hoki song. Where are you? Here we go.
Hoki hoki toru fa. Hoki hoki toru mai.
Okay, Eames is gonna do a solo poi balls because I can't find mine. So the poi balls, you can start very simply with just the basic. It's almost like jumping rope, but you can also do things like single crosses. Can you do a single cross for them? There you go. Make it easy. So again, like jump rope, right? You're gonna cross your arms. If you can practice crossing one hand over the other hand, that makes you a little bit more ambidextrous. As you get older, you might get harder with things like what? What do you want to show them? Double cartwheels. That one is fun. It looks pretty fancy too. It's not that hard, he says. Says the 8-year-old. It's not that hard. We like to always try to end with a 2-hand butterfly, a 1-hand butterfly, or something like that. Hey, give him a round of applause. Hey, there he is. Here we go. Tahilua toru pa tiorihi. Yeah, nice job, Eamsy. All right. And with that, our time is up. I hope that you have enjoyed the first week of Mu'umuʻu Month with us. We always have too much fun. So thank you for being with us. I can't wait to write back to some of your comments. Please be sure to say hello from wherever you are in the world. We are so glad to be back and so glad to have this opportunity to share with you. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and we'll see you next time. Until then, ahui ho.